Back to Chadron, Nebraska. We're at Don Beebe Stadium, named after the most famous football player alum here, Don Beebe, who played 9 years in the NFL. The Chadron Flash played in 6 Super Bowls, winning a ring with the Green Bay Packers in 1996. Chadron State has been real tough here at home. The Eagles have not lost at Don Beebe Stadium since September of 2005 when they lost to Colorado Mines by 1 point. In town, Fort Lewis College, the Skyhawks looking for their second win of the season.
Thank you.
On a cold and rainy Saturday afternoon, Chadron State football is the hottest ticket in town.
Yes, sir. Carry him. Let's go. It starts now, boys.
Players ring the victory bell just as they have for more than 50 years on their way to Elliott Field. First quarter, second play for the Eagles. It's Woodhead showing off his 4.4 speed. He goes 60 yards for the touchdown. Woodhead has now scored a touchdown in 38 straight games. Fort Lewis comes right back. Dave Neiman, his first start at quarterback, to Ryan Ames. That's a 21-yard touchdown. Skyhawks missed the extra point. It's 7-6. Back come the Eagles on their next possession. Joe McLean, play action, finds Landon Ehlers, the senior from Omaha, catches the 38-yard score. Chadron leads 14-6 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Chadron driving. Here's a highlight play for Woodhead. He takes the shovel from McLean, goes down the sideline, stops on a dime on that wet field, gets all the way to the 41-yard gain. Then from 5 yards out, some tough running by Woodhead. His 103rd career touchdown. Eagles lead 21-9. The fans do the chant, but that would be it for Danny. He does not play the rest of the day, out with a bruised thigh. The rest of the team continues to play well. The Eagles get 6 quarterback sacks on the day. Backup running backs Aaron Cooksley and Mark Hagg combined for more than 100 yards in the second half. Hagg with a touchdown. It was not easy, but Chadron wins 31-9. They improve to 7-0 on the season.
We're coming off a big week, Danny breaking the record, and Fort Lewis, you got to hand it to them too. They're a great team, and we come out in bad conditions, and we just did what we could to get the win.
I think we might have came out a little flat, and we definitely didn't play to our best.
We might have overlooked a little bit, and it was, obvious at some points in time, but, you got to get up for every game, and that's just the thing we got to get ready for.
We're now joined by Danny Woodhead, the all-time leading rusher in the history of the NCAA. Danny, we've talked to you several times over the years. I know it seems like your star keeps growing. Do you feel like maybe like a little bit like a rock star now in Chadron?
I don't know about a rock star, but I do feel that people do notice me a little bit more, and it's been good for the community. It's been good for our team, and just to get a lot of different exposure.
A lot's been made out of your size, listed at 5'8", but as a running back, you look at some of the great running backs of all time, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith. You don't want a running back to be 6'4" last time I checked.
I'm happy with what I'm at, and there are a lot of smaller running backs, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, and I'm not worried about the height deal at all. People may worry about it, but I'm so comfortable with where I'm at. And like I said, I've told people I wouldn't take another inch.
Now, a lot's been made out of, the recruiting process and such, that you didn't go to Nebraska. But Chadron State, actually, it's kind of a heritage for you in the sense your dad played here, your uncle played here, your brother played here. So it was kind of a good fit for you no matter what.
It was, and having my brother up here helped me out a lot. I roomed with him both my freshman and sophomore year, and it helped me get accustomed to things. And it's just been a good place for me. It's been a great place with the coaches, players, and everything. But it did help a little bit to have my older brother here.
And maybe something people don't know. Obviously, they know about your speed, but maybe they don't know that a couple of years ago here at Chadron State, you won the 55-meter indoor at the RMAC Championships, and you competed last year. I imagine with what's going to be going on with the combine that. Your indoor track career is now over.
The indoor track career is over. It was fun. It was fun for some type of competition because being off, you get the itch a little bit. But that's not going to continue on.
We just watched the highlights of the Fort Lewis game. You sat out the second half with a bruised thigh. Where does that stand? Does that figure to get you out this upcoming Thursday against Kearney?
I'll be there Thursday. It's not something that's going to keep me out. It was a bruised thigh week 2, and I think just some of the blood pooled down to the knee, and that's why it kind of swelled up a little bit, and I wasn't able to run, but the doctor said it's not going to be a problem at all.
Nebraska-Kearney, Thursday night, national TV. Kearney's always a big game, in-state rivalry. You guys were picked 1-2 in the conference. How forward are you looking to that game?
It'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be different with the night game, but we're all looking forward to it. And it doesn't matter if we have a good team and they had a bad team, or they had a good team and we had a bad team. It's a pretty big rivalry, and it's going to be a close game no matter what.
That is Danny Woodhead, the NCAA's all-time leading rusher, joining us in the RMAC Spotlight.